Yo, what it is, YouTube? It's your boy Nitzy coming back with another bullseye of a tutorial here today on the channel. So I'm gonna do a dope vocal preset for Kevin Gates. I'm gonna do a vocal preset for Kevin Gates today. If you guys do like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Down below, you want to see more tutorials. Comment what artists you want to see, and I'll get them to me. Okay, and then after that, if you guys do want to grab the preset or support the channel, check the links down below. So here we go.
South 12, I really got it off the curb and don't get the respect that I deserve. But I'm Muslim now. Back when it was only me and DJ Earl. When I told him I'm gonna take over the world, it was just me and my girl. First mixtape flop, that was that nerve. Trying to lock it down for self-respect, I might be on the verge. Told niggas come record me on the road. Told me no, although it hurt. Ricey never got deterred. Everything that I was loyal to, he dragged me out of the dirt. That's my word. I got love for a gangster, shed blood for a gangster, but people drag your name and threw them up. South 12, I really got it off the curb and don't get the respect that I deserve. But I'm Muslim now. Back when it was only me and DJ Earl. When I told him I'm gonna take over the world, it was just me and my girl. First mixtape flop, that was that nerve. Trying to.
Okay, so that's me trying to do my best impression of Kevin Gates, and I know I nailed it. That was me trying to get my best effort for Kevin Gates impression. So yeah, let's see what the auto-tune settings that we have right here. I've been fucking with the waves real time a lot, my guy. I might just do a video showing how to get the waves real time to be low latency. One of my engineer friends, he showed me how to do it. I know that it says real time stereo, but there's like some other things that you might have to do with the buffering, the sample rate, all that shit. Not the sample rate, but the buffer length to really make it sound like on point. You feel me? No latency. But this is a dope plugin because it really is real time, no latency, low key. I ain't gonna cap. So yeah, after that, let's see what it sound like with and without the preset.
South 12, I really got it off the curb and don't get the respect that I deserve. But I'm Muslim now. Back when it was only me and DJ Earl. When I told him I'm gonna take over the world, it was just me and my girl. First mixtape flop, that was that nerve. Trying to lock it down for self-respect, I might be on the verge. Told niggas come record me on the road. Told me no, although it hurt. Ricey never got deterred. Everything that I was loyal to, he dragged me out the dirt. That's my word. I got love for a gangster, shed love for a gangster. But people drag.
Okay, so you hear that without the preset, it sounds like a cheap piece of plastic, and with the vocal preset, now it sounds like a shining piece of silver or gold, like the real jewelry, not the cheap ass shit that make your neck turn green. Very first thing with a guy like Kevin Gates, we're looking for body. We're looking for some presence, all right? And we're going with an LA3A. His flow is relatively like a normal pace here on this song, even though the tempo is pretty fast. The pace of his flow is pretty normal. So I use the LA3A to get things to be really round and direct, like a gangster. You feel me? So the LA3A is gonna be cleaner than the LA2A because it has no tubes in it. You feel me? The tubes add a coloration, but this has only the optical component and the transformer.
South 12, I really got it off the curb and don't get the respect that I deserve. But I'm Muslim now. Back when it was only me and DJ Earl. When I told him I'm gonna take over the world, it was just me and my girl. First mixtape flop, that was that nerve. Trying to lock it down for self-respect, I might be on the verge. Told niggas.
All right, and then after that, let's see with and without.
South 12, I really got it off the curb and don't get the respect that I deserve. But I'm Muslim now. Back when it was only me and DJ Earl. When I told him.
So it's like I'm kind of already filling out the mid-range a little bit. You know how people got belly buttons? Some people got an innie and some people got an outie. So I'm using that LA3A to give like the vocal outie belly button, just a little bit of something that's poking, you feel me, type shit like that in the mid-range, you feel me, the stomach area of the vocal. So I did that on purpose because I know I got my, my wave silk vocal right here, and that's going to start cutting in there. It's going to be acting like Jackie Chan. What the wow, you feel me, going in there and chipping and chopping and cutting up and kicking and flipping and throwing down some of the harsh frequencies.
South 12, I really got it off the curb and don't get the respect that I deserve. But I'm Muslim now. Back when it was only me and DJ Earl, when I told her I'm gonna take over the world, it was just me and my girl. First mixtape flop, that was that nerve. Trying to lock it down for self-respect, I might be on the verge. Told niggas come record me on the road. Told me no, although it hurt. Brassy never got deterred. Everything that I was loyal to, he dragged me out the dirt. That's my word. I got.
So yeah, you know, that extra bit of mid range that came in, we cut it off. It's kind of like an umbilical cord. You know, when you a jit, you feel me? You come right out the womb, you got that little cord that was connecting you to your goddamn mama. You feel me? So you know, when you come out of you as a jit, they cut it off just a little bit. They snip it, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just cutting off a little bit of that extra belly that I added from the transformers in the 3.8. So you got to be cognizant of the components, because I use the 3.8 because I know it's gonna make it smooth, but I know it's got a transformer which is gonna warm up the vocal. So I kind of did a counter move to that. You feel me? And the thing about it is we have a REQ after the fact, and we kind of flattening out the mid range and just a nice little high shelf to make the vocal feel like a brisk iced tea. You feel me? Just kind of crispy. You feel me? Nice and refreshing in the high end.
South 12, I really got it off the curb and don't get the respect that I deserve. But I'm Muslim now. Back when it was only me and DJ Earl, when I told her I'm gonna take over the world, it was just me and my girl. First mixtape flop, that was that nerve. Trying to lock it down for self-respect, I might be on the verge. Told niggas come record me on the road. Told me no, although it hurt. Brassy never got deterred. Everything that I was loyal to, he dragged me out the dirt.
All right. So after that, we have the de-esser kind of working in there. And of course, you know, like having a transformer is going to smooth out the top end. That's a part of that warmth sound. And then the silk vocal is working on a little bit of the harshness too. And also this de-esser. It's funny because the LA3A, you could actually play around with this and turn it into a de-esser if you want to. But yeah, I just use the typical de-esser.
South 12, I really got it off the curb and don't get the respect that I deserve. But I'm Muslim now. Back when it was only me and DJ Earl, when I told him I'm gonna take over the world, it was just me and my girl. First mixtape flop, that was that nerve. Trying to lock it down for self-respect, I might be on the verge. Told niggas come record me on the road. Told me no, although it hurt. Brassy never got deterred. Everything that I was loyal to, he dragged me out of the dirt. That's my word. I got love for a gangster, shed blood for a gangster. But people drag your name and through the mud when you a gangster.
After that, I used the C4 pop vocal preset, and I wanted to bring out more of that gangster. Still love for a gangster. What I got, what I deserve. You feel me? It sounds like his vocal is kind of like a street. You know, like how if you drive in your car and sometimes like the street is kind of has a hard edge, and when you turn in your car, boom, your tire kind of hit it a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Like if you make a hard turn in the car and the street is just a little bit too sharp, it will kind of surprise you. So I'm trying to bring in that to his vocal. Got what I deserve. With respect. Told niggas to come record me. You feel me? So I use the C4 pop vocal with the hard knee electro and manual to create that jagged edge. So I'm using the C4 to kind of like shape this Play-Doh, to kind of shape, you know, this silly putty. You feel me? When we was jits, we used to play with that silly putty. Like an engineer, it's kind of like you a jit back in kindergarten. You feel me? You taking these plugins and shaping and molding this figure into what you want it to be. So that's why imagery and imagination, ear imagination is important when you're mixing, because I'm already talking about I want a jagged edge out of his vocal. So I'm using this plugin with these type of settings to create a more jagged edge to his vocal.
South 12, I really got it off the curb and don't get the respect that I deserve. But I'm Muslim now. Back when it was only me and DJ Earl, when I told her I'm gonna take over the world, it was just me and my girl. First mixtape flop, that was that nerve. Trying to lock it down for self-respect, I might be on the verge. Told niggas come record me on the road. Told me no, although it hurt. Brassy never got deterred. Everything that I was loyal to, he dragged.
Without the plugin, it kind of sounds like when you turn it on the street and the street has like a soft curve to it. You know what I'm talking about? Like I don't know if some of you niggas go outside or not, but when you turn your car, like some streets have like a hard edge, like the sidewalk has a hard edge, and others have like a smooth type of edge type shit like that. You feel me? So yeah. After that, we have a REQ4, and I just did a low shelf to kind of contain some of that low end. You know, the very subtle amount of low end that you would get boosted from you know, just doing a little bit of that compression, you know, all the way up here type shit. And yeah, I'm just kind of like, really getting my shit together at this point. And we did use a pinch of rvox too, which is going to pump up the mid-range. Important to understand the density areas that your compressors is going to enhance. You know what I mean? Some compressors have a way of bringing out the high end. The TubeTech CL1B for me is kind of like that. Like when I want not only compression but top end, I go to TubeTech CL1B, or a Fairchild has a way of giving a density area to the top end. So all compressors are like that. They have a way of highlighting a certain part, like a Sharpie motherfucking marker. You feel me? They just highlight, or a glow in the dark stick. You feel me? There's certain compressors. The fact that you just run through that motherfucker, it's gonna make your arms bigger, or it's gonna make the legs smaller, or it's gonna make the head wider. You feel me? Type shit like that of the vocal. It affects the shape, and that's because of the components type shit, right? So yeah, I'm just trying to get this low shelf rolling, clean up some mid range, and open up a little bit of that crispy, a little bit that the chia, give it a little bit of that hair to that vocal. You feel me? Giving that motherfucker a hair transplant. You feel me? Put the wig on top of that motherfucker.
South 12, I really got it off the curb and don't get the respect that I deserve. But I'm Muslim now. Back when it was only me and DJ Earl, when I told her I'm gonna take over the world, it was just me and my girl. First mixtape flop, that was that nerve. Trying to lock it down for self-respect. I might be on the verge. Told niggas come record me on the road. Told me no, although it hurt. Brassy never got deterred. Everything.
So just this little notch right here, it kind of gives like a little bit of a beard. Like, if you got a beard or you got chin hair, it gives a little bit of that peach fuzz to the consonants. Now they have a little bit of crispiness to it. You feel me? Like fried chicken. You feel me? Fry that motherfucker extra crispy for me. Now the texture is kind of enhanced a little bit just because of that subtle ass move. rvox, come on, bro. We know what rvox do, shit. Come on, dog. Seriously. All right, then we have the wave silk vocal, just so ever so delicately, just a half a teaspoon of wave silk vocal on the back end. You feel me? And mostly just to get that low end open how I want it to open. I just love using this, going between this knob and the rvox. You see, like just a subtle amount of cut, but this compressor is gonna subtly boost that mid range at the same time. That's why I like this play and go hands in hands. I like it. I kind of like a low end generator. You feel me? Like low end sculptor on the vocal.
South 12, I really got it off the curb and don't get the respect that I deserve. But I'm Muslim now. Back when it was only me and DJ Earl, when I told her I'm gonna take over the world, it was just me and my girl. First mixtape flop, that was that nerve. Trying to lock it down for self-respect, I might be on the verge. Told niggas come record me on the road. Told me no, although it hurt. Bryson never got deterred. Everything that I was loyal to, he dragged me out of the dirt. That's my word. I got love for a gangster, shed blood for a gangster. But people drag your name and through the South 12, I really got it off the curb and don't get the respect that I deserve. But I'm Muslim now. Back when it was only me and DJ Earl, when I told him I'm gonna take over.
All right, you see what we got going on here after that? A basic ass quarter note delay. Everybody and their grandma in the neighborhood knows what a fucking quarter note delay does. This is nothing special, and it's blunting so low it doesn't make much of a difference. I use the Reverb, but most importantly is a good amount of pre-delay, right? So that's gonna keep that Kevin Gates vocal very dry, and I noticed that with Kevin Gates very dry and up front and just raw and relatable, and that's coming down to the subject matter, the lyrics. As an engineer, that should be a cue when he's just talking about some raw shit, like he's just in the mirror. When you look in the mirror, you get to see. I know some people don't look in the mirror because they're scared of what they see, but when you look in the mirror, you get to see all your flaws. You get to see a raw and vulnerable ass face, and that's kind of what I imagine with this Reverb, Kevin Gates in the mirror talking and doing, how the rappers do this shit, doing this shit, you feel me? Type shit like that. So the imagery in my head, is a kind of like a nice way for you to, already know what you're gonna do rather than to be fucking around with the plugin and like, like not knowing what the fuck to do. Like, you have that imagery in your head, you can use that as a tool to keep a consistent ass theme and know how you want to approach the reverb. Like, I made my reverb with a nice little bit of pre-delay because I wanted it to be up front, like the nigga in the mirror rapping to himself and shit. And the size is relatively small because I want it to be an intimate, type of thing. I done made his vocal get like cut up and like, so much mid-range cuts that now on my reverb, I'm doing a little bit of higher diffusion because that's gonna add more warmth to the reverb, more density to the reverb. You feel me? So that's like a counter move to the move that I did. You feel me? Type shit like that. So it's like a methodical type of shit to mixing. It's really not that overcomplicated, but for sure you want to fucking have a theme in your head, like, oh, this is a Halloween party. Oh no, this is a birthday party. That's why I'm gonna wear that outfit. No, this is a church party. That's why I'm gonna wear them shoes. You feel me? Like making things be tonally appropriate, type shit like that. You know? And yeah, doubler, we know the fucking doubler does, bro. Like, come on, bro. LA3A, I picked that on purpose because I know this one is gonna help give me that nice, consistent density, on that parallel. You feel me?
South 12, I really got it off the curb and don't get the respect that I deserve. But I'm Muslim now. Back when it was only me and DJ Earl, when I told her I'm gonna take over the world, it was just me and my girl. First mixtape flop, that was that nerve. Trying to lock it down for self-respect, I might be on the verge. Told niggas come record me on the road. Told me no, I know it hurt. Bryson never got deterred. Everything that I was loyal to, he dragged me out of the dirt. That's my word. I got love for a gangster, shed blood for a gangster. But people drag your name.
And that's a very important thing to know about too, you feel me? Because it's a situation where you got to know what parallel compressor you're going to add into the soup. You feel me? The soup already tasting good. Now what type of seasoning you going to finish it off with? The chicken, the barbecue has already been grilled. The rack of ribs has already been thrown on the grill. Now you got to pick what type of sauce you want to put on these motherfucking ribs. You feel me? Like you got to pick what flavor, that final bit of flavor. And that's what the parallel compression is for me. So I already know if I put a spicy rub on my ribs, my chicken, I'm probably not going to put no spicy sauce. That's kind of redundant. You feel me? I'm going to put like maybe a neutral barbecue sauce that's going to enhance the spice that I originally put on, type shit like that. You feel me? A little shit like that, bruh. And of course, I would not put like a 1176 blue face on reverse because then that might take the top end too far. You feel me? So you hear in the Kevin Gates, we're matching the tone and the texture on money, on perfect. Then we got these little lame ass, quick ad-libs we're gonna go over through.
South 12, I really got it off the curb and don't get the respect that I deserve. But I'm Muslim now. Back when it was only me and DJ Earl, when I told her I'm gonna take over the world, it was just me and my girl. First mixtape flop, that was that nerve. Trying to lock it down for self-respect, I might be on the verge. Told niggas come record me on the road. Told me no, I know it hurt. Bryson never got deterred.
So yeah, wave soak vocal to get it to sound perfect. Nasty artifacts to that L1 limited that motherfucker. Use the filter to set it back, but I want the ad-libs to cut through because they're moving around. I don't want them to get lost. So I did a nice little bell push. You feel me? And then after that, we had a motto mod making the ad-libs move back and forth. I kind of imagine it like in his head, these are thoughts. These ad-libs are thoughts. Damn, I fucked up, and that's why they're going back and forth in his head. And meanwhile, that lead vocal is super like serious down the middle and kind of driving the song. You feel me? So that's pretty much the end of the video here today. I just want to say thanks a lot for being a great part of my YouTube family. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. You want to support the channel, well, check the links then. All right, and want to see more artists, drop it down below. What artists we should do next? I just want to say I appreciate you now, my YouTube gang. Peace.